we got to talk about the Baltimore Ravens. We have to talk about the best team in the NFL. Those are my words from a couple weeks ago. But a week has happened in the NFL since then. And since then, the Baltimore Ravens have played a game. The Baltimore Ravens did outlast the Cincinnati Bengals in overtime, but yet again, they gave up another 10-plus point lead in a NFL game. So guys, way or no way, the Baltimore Ravens are a team that you cannot trust. The Baltimore Ravens guys have started out the season 0-2. They started out the season 0-2. They lost to the Kansas City Chiefs by a toe, and they pretty much gave it away versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's just be flat and honest. But since then, they have won 3 straight games in a row. Week 2, they gave up 2 10-point leads. Week 3, they allowed the Dallas Cowboys to score 19 points in the fourth quarter. Yes, they did flex on the Buffalo Bills. They finally played a complete game, causing me to tell them that they are the best team in the NFL. But yesterday, they held a 14-0 lead early in the second quarter over the Cincinnati Bengals. And then the Bengals scored 24 unanswered points. They did come back in the fourth quarter. It did become a shootout. Lamar Jackson did play great. 348 yards passing, 55 yards on the ground, also threw for 4 tutties. But can they be trusted? Way or no way, guys, can you trust this Baltimore Ravens team moving forward? And I have to say, no way. This is a team that you cannot trust. I will never buy stock into them. I will never pick them to win the division again. I will never pick them to win the AFC. I will never pick them to win the Super Bowl. I am never going to trust the Baltimore Ravens moving forward. You can use whatever verbiage that you want. Whether they lack the killer instinct, whether they can't put the nail in the coffin, it doesn't matter. Use a verbiage that you want. The point of the matter is they cannot hold leads. They lack the killer instinct. You gave up a lead versus the Kansas City Chiefs. You gave up 2, not 1, but 2 10-point leads to the Las Vegas Raiders in the fourth quarter. You let the Dallas Cowboys score 19 unanswered points on you in the fourth quarter. And then you let the Cincinnati Bengals come back after a 14-0 lead early in the second quarter. Guys, the Baltimore Ravens lack the killer mindset. They can never put the nail in the coffin, and that might make them unstoppable. The fact that they cannot put the nail in the coffin and consistently play a complete game, this is why you cannot trust them moving forward. This is why you cannot put stock into them. This is why every time you see the Baltimore Ravens dominating a game, wait till the fourth quarter and the other team is going to be back in there. They cannot put it away. It's simple as that. Hell, even after the proven fact that Derrick Henry can still run over any NFL team out there, he had like 37 yards versus the Bengals. Yes, in overtime, I know he broke like a 60-yard run to really pad those stats and make it look like he had a great game. He had 37 yards going that final touch in overtime. 37 yards. You are not using Derrick Henry, the weapon that you brought in that Lamar Jackson needed. You are not really exploiting the passing game the way you should with Derrick Henry, right? Run, and exploit the passing. Guys, the Ravens can't be trusted. So, guys, way or no way can you trust the Ravens moving forward? John People says no. No way. They are too inconsistent. Too far up and too far down. Guys, the Ravens might be the biggest head-scratching team in the NFL, right? When they played the Buffalo Bills 2 weeks ago, I sat here and I said they are the best team in the NFL. I got kind of a lot, and I still wasn't buying any stock into them whatsoever. The Baltimore Ravens, top quarterback in the NFL. Regular season, Lamar Jackson is a man. Best running back in the NFL. Had a top defense. Where has that gone? Where has all the defense gone in the AFC North, to be honest? Where has that gone? But the simple fact of the matter, guys, John, you're right. They are too inconsistent. They have the highest of the highest ceilings, but damn it, they have the lowest of the lowest floors. It would not shock me if the Baltimore Ravens won every game for the rest of the season. Also wouldn't shock me if they lost every game for the rest of the season. They are too inconsistent. Laura says no way, they can't be trusted. No way, no way, no way. And James says slow it down, baby. He says, way, they can be trusted. It was a division game. They always play hard in the North. James says, let's not overlook the fact that this was a divisional game. And James, you are right. You are right. I wasn't overlooking that, but I wasn't putting that into my thought process either. My thought process versus the Bengals was that they had a 14-0 lead going into mid-second quarter. My thought process was then the Bengals scored 24 unanswered points in the second and the third quarter. My thought process was without terrible play calling by Zach Taylor in overtime, we are looking at the Baltimore Ravens giving up yet another 10-point lead. Loss. I understand it was a division game. I understand that Lamar Jackson was, I believe, 7-1 versus the Bengals as a starter. Now it's 8-1. I get it. I see it. And I concur with you, but I cannot buy into it. So guys, way or no way can the Ravens be trusted? That is the question. That is the question. James Jacks in the chat as well. No, they ain't poor performance. They need to fix the old line on offense. The offensive line does have a few holes in it. The real issue in Baltimore right now, as weird as this sound, is the defense. You let Joe Burrow throw for a career high 5 tutties on you. You cannot put the nail in the coffin. And it may not be the offensive line. It may not be the defense. It's probably coaching. WB Ant, regular in here usually. And I told him I would be dogging his Baltimore Ravens today, and bada bing, bada boom, guess what? Amber alert for him. Where's he at? The point is, the Ravens can't be trusted. Whether it's the defense, whether it's Lamar in January, shits the bed, whether it's coaching. The Ravens cannot be trusted, James. Man, we have a lot of Jameses in here. What were all of our mamas doing back in the 80s to make all these Jameses? Kaylee says, Bengals shouldn't have even been close scoring with them. And I'm a Bengals fan. And the Ravens should have blown us out. So they can't be trusted. Can't be trusted, says Kaylee. Kaylee, you are correct. Right now, the Bengals suck. But damn. And Matt Henry says, no way. But what team be trusted in the NFL? Man, Matt, you are spot on. The NFL this year, we're almost done with week 5. This is a weird NFL season. Let's just be honest. This is a weird NFL season. The script writers are on point this year. Keep us guessing, baby.